I'm way back here at the back. I had a question kind of for the producers. You guys have been doing a really epic viral campaign so far that's dating back almost a year. Just want to have you guys kind of talk about how you put that together, and a little bit to Bruce too, because it's kind of like doing a bunch of live theater pieces with some of the stuff you guys have put together. And what else can we expect?
I think that one of the things when we all made the decision to do a kind of a standalone sequel, that we would accept that the events in 1982 had narratively occurred, one of the things that with Eddie and Adam and Joe, my fellow producers here, we all did was we mapped the mythology from 82 to 2010. And that gave us, I think, number one, hopefully a really good foundation for the story we wanted to tell in 2010, but also gave us all those intervening years. And so there was a lot of history and backstory that we thought there were interesting ways to express. And so some of that is coming across in the ARG and the viral. Some of that is going to come across on other platforms, with the video game and some other publishing efforts. And it has been really, really fun watching the community evolve and build and seemingly really, really enjoy what's going on. And yeah, it's been great watching Bruce deal with conditions on the ground in San Francisco here, the same. It's been fun. So.
This question is for Joe. I'm really excited about Daft Punk doing the score. Can you just talk about how you collaborated with them to make the music?
Yeah, Daft, I hooked up with Daft Punk very early in the process, before even doing the VFX test piece. Sean and I went down to the 101 Cafe in Hollywood and met them for a pancake breakfast, and discussed their passion for Tron and how serious they took it, and what inspiration it was to them, which I think is pretty obvious if you've been to any of their live shows. So we talked about it for a long time, and then got started on the music very early. I mean, we were doing music before we even started shooting, and we're continued working on it for almost 2 years now. They're in the studio as we speak, putting the finishing touches on their score, and it's it's a really incredible blend of electronic music, orchestral music, and really blurs the line between sound design and music in a really interesting way. It's a new direction for them that they're really excited about, and it's so tied to the film because we've developed them together. It's really just an amazing kind of fusion of music and picture that I'm really happy about.
And didn't they base their look on Tron?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It was also amazing when we were shooting. They were integral to the process of shooting, because sometimes if you really needed to find the tone of a scene, we would listen to a Daft track and you'd really understand where you were in the movie, and I found that really helpful and really inspiring, so we were lucky to have that.
Hi, Robert. Have a first of all, it's for Mr. Bridges. I'd like to know if you think that 3D is here to stay, if that's the new way of shooting movies, and for the producers, what kind of special time did you dedicate in order to create the look inside the computer? So do you have to extra clean the movie in order to remove like dust or any other element that does not belong inside a computer world?
As far as 3D goes, I think, I don't know if that movie will stay very long because things are moving so rapidly, but we're constantly, I think filmmakers are always looking for something to bring the audience deeper into the reality of the story you're telling. There was a film process called show scan that Douglas Trumbull developed that never really got, they didn't really take off. But that was just running the film 60 frames instead of 24 frames and projecting it that way. And it made everything sharp and more real, almost a 3D effect. So I guess isn't 3D without glasses coming up? In the next 10, and then holograms. I guess that's where it's going. Or maybe you just take a pill.
As far as the technical piece, Jeff,
Tron, the pill.
Yeah, we red or blue. We shot with the Pace Cameron 35 millimeter, excuse me, F-35 video system, and that's a very cumbersome beast on the set. It really helps inform the way you shoot the film. It's such a large animal. We've got, cranes that are twice as large as normal motion picture cranes, and the time it takes is probably 10 or 20% longer in the production schedule. So it really changed our approach to the film, which I think you'll see when you see the movie. And then from a post-production end, Eric, you can...
Certainly the post-production end, we're pushing the envelope and helping, see Joe's vision through and kind of create this new world of Tron. And I think the 3D aspect that really helps, I think, when you watch the film and go from our normal day to the Tron world. I think I'm hoping you all think it's a pretty amazing leap.
I have a question for Mr. Sheehan. As a huge fanboy that I know you are, how is it to be at your first Comic-Con, and how great was it for you? Yeah, you. How was it for you to finally get to come to Comic-Con, and was that the whole reason you actually did this film? So you finally get to go here?
The entire reason I did this film was just to be here with you at this moment now. It's all come together, almost like it was planned. It's fantastic. I was supposed to come for a few years, I think, with Underworld and with Alice in Wonderland and Twilight and stuff like that, and I wasn't able to. And also I wanted to build up a really big head of steam, so that when I got here, I would be carried shoulder high through the streets, crowned the new king of Comic-Con. And as yet, that hasn't happened. So you have the chance to make this young man's dreams come true. But no, it's fantastic to be here. Yeah.